Every Tarkov player has their favorite map, be it Interchange, with its constant fighting over various shops and endless amounts of fearless player scavs, Customs, with its homely feeling after doing introduction quests wipe after wipe, or Labs, where the Gigachads fight to death over some of the best loot in the game. But there's still one map where you can do anything. Hey everyone, my name's Avey. Today I'm going to be taking you through my favorite map. This won't be a definitive know everything guide. This one's supposed to show you around, tell you where things are, but not tell you what to do. If you want a thorough explanation, there are countless videos, guides, and interactive maps that will hold your hand every step of the way, and I don't want to spoil the best part of the game in my opinion: discovery. You can only learn a map once, discover everything it has to offer, and every way it can take things from you. So come with me on this adventure, and if you like it, leave it a like. If you want more videos like this, please subscribe, and don't worry, you will die to mines. One of the two main landmarks for navigating woods is the Big Rock Formation. It's situated close to the middle of the map, so if you kinda know your surroundings and you know where the Big Rock is, you can navigate from there. The second one is the lake, which, along with the sawmill right above it, splits the map in half from left to right, so depending on which side of your screen you have it on, you know which side of the map you're on. Anytime you spawn in, there's gonna be a lot of trees, hence the name woods. Try to see if you recognize any familiar looking rock formations or tree patterns for us, and if you head out in a direction and you find one of these signs or a different kind of sign with a skull on it, make sure you don't cross that point, and if you do and that you die to the mines, at least you'll know next time. Now to a walkthrough of some of the important points you'll come across when playing the map. The first one here is your own roadblock located on the bottom right side of the map. This can either be a spawn point or an extraction point depending on which side of the map you spawned in the first place. From here you can head west to the medical camp or along the edge of the map to the RUAF roadblock. If you head to the northern side instead, you're gonna get to the northern roadblock or Scav Town. Heading west will first bring you to the factory gate, which is an extraction point for co-op, Scav, and PMC. Not a lot of people use it, but if you hear shooting around it, it might mean there's a scav that wants to extract there. Heading west from there will get you to the RUAF roadblock, which, if it has a green smoke, means the extraction point is open for people that spawned on the other side of the map. There might be PMCs that spawn here, and there's a couple of weapon crates to loot, but not really a big point of interest. If you look around, you'll see the sawmill in the distance and the lake. And on the right of it is the medical camp with lots of good loot and scavs to kill. Once you get to the camp, watch out, because a lot of scavs spawn here, and there's actually a quest for PMCs to kill people inside of the camp, and it's really easy to hide, so if you want to loot, there's a lot of good loot here. All along the camp are ration, technical, medical crates, duffel bags, and loose loot that will fill up any backpack in the game. But a lot of people come here. If you do decide to loot though, a lot of stuff actually gets left over even after people loot here on various crates and just on top of stuff because people just check the boxes. So just check every single corner of the camp, every shelf and stuff, because a lot of good stuff spawns here. If you head out of this side of the camp, which is the northern side, you're gonna see the rock formation I talked about before. Over there is the ZB16 extract we'll get to, and from there we came out of the UN roadblock. If you head over this way, you're gonna get to Jaeger's Plain for the starter mission. If you go over this way to the left a bit, we're gonna get to the Sawmill. The Sawmill is a high PvP area. People snipe from one corner to the other, and the boss Sturman spawns in here, so make sure you don't get killed by him or his two guards. They shoot at the start of the raid, so if you hear shots at the beginning, just make sure to watch out. From here you can also see the big rock formation, and people snipe from there, and sniper scavs spawn there. If you turn around, that way would be the outskirts extract, and a bit to the right is the checkpoint. At the checkpoint, a lot of scavs spawn, and there's actually a violet keycard spawn inside of that SUV. Again, people snipe from one side of the checkpoint to the other, so just watch out, and you probably don't want to go out in the open like this. Over this way is the ZB14 extract. If you have the key, we'll get to that one. This way is north if you want to get to the radio tower. And this way is back to the camp if you want to go to that side of the map. If you turn around and head back into the forest, we're going to get to the attachment shack, which spawns a lot of attachments, as you would probably guess, and a lot of high tier scopes, ammo and stuff like that, night vision. So just check all around here because there's always some good stuff. Heading over this way, we're going to get to the outskirts extract. This will be your main extract if you spawn on the east side of the map. So just go over through this little valley and over here you can extract. Make sure not to go past that car as there are mines and you will die. Make sure you watch out as people do camp this extract sometimes and there's snipers all over. And over here is the scav house, which a lot of scavs spawn in, hence the name. So watch out if you're extracting over on outskirts as scavs from here might just one-tap you. Heading a bit north of the scav house, if you do come across this cement wall, make sure you don't cross too far behind it. You can go about like 10 to 20 meters along it from left to right, but don't go too far as there are mines there. You head north a bit from there, you're going to get to the ZB14 extract. If you see green smoke coming out of the bunker, it means the extraction point is open. And if you go down and you have the ZB14 key, you can actually unlock this door and extract from here. Heading a bit north from here, you're going to get to the bunker overlook. Again, don't cross behind that wall too far or those cars because there are mines there. From up here, you can actually see the scav checkpoint quite well and snipe from there if you need to do the Tarkov shooter questline. Over next to the second rock, there's a couple of boxes that can spawn and you're going to see the checkpoint even better from here. Make sure you don't go too far to the left as there are mines over in that part of the forest. But if you just stick a bit to the right, you're going to get over to the north side of the map and to the USEC camps. Just trust yourself, run straight, and if you ever do get lost, again, you can just search for the big rock formation and you're kind of going to know where you're going as it's always going to be in the middle of the map. So just keep heading straight north until you come across this road. It goes all the way from the left side to the right side of the map, so if you want to get somewhere, it can lead you anywhere. To To the right is to the east side of the map, and to the left is the west side of the map, but make sure you don't cross too far again because there are mines there, and over on this side of the mountain here. But if you follow this pre-made path on the grass, you're gonna get up the mountain and to the first USEC camp. There's quite a few good loot spots in this camp. Under these rocks and these beds can spawn bitcoins and stuff. Over on these tables there's attachments. On this table there's ration supplies, water, food and stuff. And over in that tent there can be some technical, rations, medical supplies, and the last bed also has valuable spawns underneath it. If you head out of the tent and to the right side of these rocks, you're gonna get to the second part of the USEC camp. Over on the left side here, there's some technical spawns, rations, stuff like that. On the right side, there's like attachment spawns, gun spawns, stuff like that. But the main part of this camp is this table. It can have any medical supply in the game. It can have Ledexes, O-scopes, some stims, golden stars, stuff like that. So this is a really valuable loot spot. Heading over this way, there is a bed overlooking the lake, which can have an M4A4 spawn. And if you head down these rocks, you're not going to break your legs. Don't worry about it. Just don't jump off. And over this way, make sure to go between one lake and the second lake. Don't go over on that hill because it has mines on the side of it. Just go between the two lakes. You're going to get to Prapper's Convoy for one of the early quests. On the left of it, up the mountain, is the radio tower or the scav bunker, depending on if you're playing as PMC or scav. This has a lot of good loot up top, but if you go into the bunker, there's a lot of duffel bag spawns, toolboxes, technical loot, medical loot, and under the beds and on them, there can be valuables like bitcoins, lines, stuff like that. Make sure to check on every bed and underneath every bed. Heading out of the bunker this way, we're gonna get to the bridge overlook camp, which has a lot of scav spawns and good ration supplies all around the camp. If you head out of the camp this way, you're gonna get to the Sunken village, which has incredible loot. This is one of the best places on the map for just making money. Check every single house, every single spawn, especially this church and the building behind it, as those two have the best spawns in the entire village, I would say. But all of these houses are incredibly good for spawns for making money. If you head along this direction, you're gonna get over to the Scav town, which has the SUV taxi extraction. And over on the right side inside of the town, because of the name Scav town, there's a lot of scavs that spawn here, and inside of every building there's ration supplies, grenade cases, and just overall good ways to make money. If you head along the road this way, you're gonna get to the old Sawmill, which has some nice military loot, some technical spawns and stuff inside both those buildings. And on this side of the old Sawmill, there's actually the northern UN roadblock extract. If you head to the right side of the extraction point, you're gonna get over to an overlook that you can see the factory next to the UN roadblock where we started the walkthrough. And over down here is the ZB16 extract. If it has green smoke coming out, you can extract from there. You don't need a key for this one. So if you ever spawn on the west side of the map and you want an extract that no one ever goes to, this is the place. If you gotten this far, Thanks so much for watching. I know this video isn't for everyone, but I know a video like this would have helped me out tremendously when I started. Just someone going over the map very slowly, showing me what's around, how the actual places look, because when you look at a map, you can't really imagine what those places are like and what you should be seeing once you go out from there. So that's just why I wanted to make this video. It wasn't really a specific guide. That's why it's called a walkthrough, because I literally just walked through the map and said where things are. So if you've come to this video expecting a definitive guide, as I said at the start of the video, I'm very sorry. I just wanted a video like this to exist for people to be able to look at spots with a minimap and see how they actually look in game. That's the whole point of this video. I didn't want to spoil anything, just as I said at the start. So if you have gotten this far, I hope you haven't really skipped. And I hope you actually did enjoy it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.